Have you ever seen these chubby little creatures in our school campus, as plump as a pillow, as white as snow, with a yellow fur sticking upon their heads like an antenna? You may see them every day, but how much do you know about them? Let's find out together.
These little creatures are called yellow-crested cockatoo, also known as lesser sulfur-crested cockatoo or timber cockatoo. They usually inhabit forest edge, woodland, and cultivated areas. They live for about 40 years, which is longer than we think.
Yellow-crested cockatoo is a medium-sized cockatoo with approximately 34 cm long. They have white plumage, gray feet, a black bill, and a retractile yellow crest. There are pale yellow coloring on their cheeks. The underside of the flight feathers are yellow. There is no significant difference in appearance between the two sexes.
There are a few close relatives which are often mistaken. Take the medium sulfur-crested cockatoo as a sample. They have similar white plumage and yellow-colored crest, but the crest of the bird we see at school is smaller than the medium sulfur-crested cockatoo. Other examples including citron-crested cockatoo, which has an orange crest, and sulfur-crested cockatoo, which is a lot larger than the yellow-crested cockatoos. One common difference between them is the yellow-crested cockatoo can be distinguished by pale yellow coloring on its cheeks.
Yellow-crested cockatoo are shy birds with a gentle and a playful character. They don't speak well. Has your class ever been interrupted by the cockatoos? The cockatoos yell with an sound. They are active and energetic birds. You see cockatoos love chewing objects like tree branches in our recorded videos. Some said that the cockatoos are trying to make the tree hole spacious by chewing them.
Like us human beings, the yellow-crested cockatoos need eating. Their diet consists of seeds, nuts, fruits, and herbaceous plants. In the morning, they leave their home and scatter for search of food. The cockatoos come back to the tree branches when at dawn. Some bird lovers observe that the cockatoos like tweeting with their companions during dawn.
Due to the cockatoo's adorable outlook, many hunters catch them illegally for sale in the markets, while some of them die in the process. Their natural habitats are also destroyed due to human development. This results in the dramatic drop in number of the yellow-crested cockatoo in the wild of over 100,000 between 1980 and 1992 in Indonesia. Nowadays, the yellow-crested cockatoos are critically endangered. The current population is estimated to be fewer than 7,000 individuals. In Hong Kong, there are currently about 200 individuals. They are rarer than the famous giant panda and black-faced spoonbill.
Gladly, the breeding of the yellow-crested cockatoos is quite steady. They are very faithful animals with usually one mate with one breed annually. They breed fairly well but not frequently. They bred in the winter and spring with typically 2 to 3 eggs in tree cavities. Incubation period is about 24 to 26 days and chicks fledge at about 8 to 10 weeks of age. Then the chicks live with their parents for about 1 year.
For cockatoos living at our school, they live in the heart-shaped tree cavities located in a tree near Shu Taitung Playground. The cockatoos are very picky for the nest in tree cavities. They have to meet with specific requirements, tending to use a chink in the trunk or branch, or a pre-existing nest hole made by other species, often in dead, snatched, or rotting trees.
The yellow-crested cockatoo is originally found in wooded and cultivated areas of East Timor and Indonesia's island of Sulawesi and the Lesser Sendas in Indonesia. However, we can find these cockatoos in Hong Kong as illegal bird cage trade brought them here.
There is a story on why these parrots immigrated to Hong Kong. In December 1941, when the Japanese troops invaded China, some yellow-crested cockatoos, originally the Hong Kong Governor Sir Mark Aitchison Young's pet birds, were released to the wild. They were said to be the ancestors of the yellow-crested cockatoos living in Hong Kong nowadays. They can be easily found in the Hong Kong Park and the north and west of the Hong Kong Island, including our school campus.
After getting to know more about the background information of the yellow-crested cockatoo, let's investigate on the daily lives of them.
We have taken a time-lapse video on the yellow-crested cockatoos living at our school campus. They are living in the heart-shaped tree hole of the tree beside the Chu Tai Tung playground. We are taking the videos on the 22nd to the 23rd of March from the windows of the Physics and Chemistry Preparation Room. We have gotten some very interesting results from that.
According to the video, we can see that there is one newly born yellow-crested cockatoo. After constant observation, we find out the appearance of the fledgling is slightly different from the adults. The fledgling has a small bunch of gray feather instead of a yellow crest on the top of its head. Furthermore, the nestling stays near the tree hole. As a young individual, it does not need to take part in the search of food during daytime. Sometimes it packs wood inside the tree hole and goes out of the tree hole to the tree branches. It walks along it and picks the insects from its feather. This indicates that keeping itself clean is very important for the living of the cockatoos.
Another message we observed from the video is that the yellow-crested cockatoo are colonial animals. They live in a group with other yellow-crested cockatoos. According to the video, there are 3 cockatoos living in the heart-shaped tree hole. According to our observation, in 2016, there are 6 yellow-crested cockatoos living in our school campus. This proves that they do live together in groups.
The last message we concluded from the videos is the yellow-crested cockatoos love packing wood. The fledgling packs the wood inside the tree hole they live. Luckily, it is stated that the habit of packing wood does not harm the living of trees in Hong Kong.
After our detailed explanation of the yellow-crested cockatoos, we believe that you have known more about the living of yellow-crested cockatoos. As a responsible citizen, we should not disturb their livings at any means. Please show your affection towards these adorable animals by securing their habitat at school. With everybody's cooperation, we believe that these yellow-crested cockatoos can live a peaceful life alongside with our fellow St. Stephanies.